Hello, everyone. Welcome to our exciting journey into the world of plants. Today, we're going to explore how plants live, grow, and help us and our planet in so many wonderful ways. Get ready to discover the secrets of these incredible green friends. Just like how our bodies have different parts that perform different functions, plants also have distinct parts that work together. All these parts collaborate to help the plant live and grow, ensuring its survival and health. We're going to dive deep into understanding what each of these parts does, how plants create their own food through a fascinating process, and all the incredible ways plants benefit us and the environment around us. It's truly amazing how every part contributes to the plant's overall well-being and its role in our ecosystem. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that the world's tallest known tree, named Hyperion, is a coast redwood located in California? It stands incredibly tall, at over 380 feet, which is taller than most skyscrapers. Imagine how much food a tree like that must make. The root is a vital part of the plant that usually grows entirely under the soil. Its primary role is to bind the plant firmly to the soil, preventing it from falling over. Roots are also crucial for absorbing water and nutrients directly from the soil, which are then transported to other parts of the plant. Interestingly, the roots of some plants, such as carrots, radishes, and turnips, are specially adapted to store food, which is why we can eat them. Furthermore, roots play a significant role in protecting the soil by holding it together, thus preventing soil erosion caused by wind or water. We encourage planting as many trees as possible to help prevent soil erosion. There are two main types of roots. The first is a taproot, which has one main, thick root from which many smaller side roots branch out. This type of root grows deep into the soil. Examples include beans, peepal trees, turnips, and carrots. The second type is a fibrous root, which has a number of fine, thread-like roots. These roots arise from the base of the stem and spread out widely within the upper layers of the soil. Common examples are rice, wheat, onions, and grass. Here's an interesting fact about roots. Not all roots grow underground. Some plants, like certain types of orchids, have what are called air roots. These roots grow above the ground and are specially adapted to absorb moisture directly from the humid air. Now let's talk about the shoot system, which is the visible part of the plant that grows above the ground. The shoot system includes the stem, branches, leaves, buds, flowers, and fruits, and it always grows toward sunlight. The stem is the main part of the shoot, and its primary functions are to support all the other parts like branches and leaves, and to transport vital substances. It carries water and nutrients absorbed by the roots to every part of the plant. It also distributes the food made by the leaves throughout the entire plant. Different plants have different types of stems. For example, large trees like mango and banyan have very thick and strong stems called trunks. Then we have herbs like coriander, which have soft green stems. Some plants have weak and thin stems and cannot stand upright on their own. These are called climbers, like the money plant, sweet pea, and bitter gourd, and they need support to grow. Shrubs, such as roses and bougainvillea, have woody stems that branch out close to the base. And fascinatingly, some stems grow underground and store food, which we often eat, like potatoes, turmeric, and ginger. Here's a cool fact about stems. The stem of a bamboo plant can grow incredibly fast, sometimes as much as 3 feet in a single day. That makes it one of the fastest growing plants on Earth. Leaves are incredibly important and are often called the food factories of the plant. They are primarily responsible for preparing food using water, air, specifically carbon dioxide, and sunlight, all in the presence of a green pigment called chlorophyll. Let's look closely at a leaf. Each leaf has a flat, broad part called the lamina, or leaf blade. In the center, it has a main vein called the midrib, from which many smaller side veins branch out. These veins are like tiny pipes, carrying water and food throughout the leaf. The leaf stalk or petiole is what attaches the leaf to a branch or stem. On the underside of leaves, you'll find tiny pores called stomata, which help the plant breathe. Leaves perform several crucial functions. Their most important job is making food for the plant. While doing this, they release oxygen, which is essential for all living organisms. Leaves also lose excess water from the plant through transpiration. In some plants, like the cactus, leaves are modified into sharp spines to help conserve water and protect the plant from animals. Now about photosynthesis itself. It's the process where plants use sunlight to convert water, carbon dioxide, and minerals with the help of chlorophyll into food and oxygen. The food is simple sugar or glucose used for growth, while extra is stored as starch in various plant parts we eat. Experiments with iodine show starch presence, and by covering parts of leaves, we can prove that chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, and sunlight are all absolutely necessary for this amazing process to occur. Did you know that a single mature tree can absorb about 48 pounds of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere every year? That's a lot of bad air cleaned up by our green friends. Transpiration is a continuous and important process for plants, where there is a loss or evaporation of water from the plant's aerial parts, especially the leaves. This evaporation primarily occurs through the tiny pores on the leaves called stomata. Even though water is lost, transpiration is very beneficial. It creates a kind of pull that helps the plant in the uptake of water and minerals by the roots from the soil, moving them upwards through the stem to all parts of the plant. Additionally, this evaporation of water from the leaf surface helps to cool the plant, much like how sweating helps to cool our bodies on a hot day. So it's a vital part of a plant's water cycle and temperature regulation. Here's an amazing fact. An average-sized oak tree can release about 40,000 gallons of water into the atmosphere each year through transpiration. That's a huge amount of water moving through just one tree. Plants are incredibly useful to us and truly are our green friends. We get so many essential things from them. First and foremost, plants are our primary source of food. They provide us with a vast array of fruits, vegetables, grains like rice and wheat, various oils such as sunflower and coconut oil, and many different spices. For example, turmeric gives a yellow color to food and has health benefits. Plants also serve as a source of medicines. Medicinal plants like tulsi leaves are used to cure cough and cold, and cloves, which are flower buds, are used to treat toothache. In terms of energy, plants like sunflower, soybean, and coconut are even used to make biofuels, which are renewable sources of energy, helping us move towards a greener future. We get wood from plants to make furniture, pencils, and even houses. Fibers like cotton, coir from coconuts, and jute also come from plants, which we use for making clothes, bags, and ropes. Rubber comes from the latex of rubber trees and is used for making tires and pipes, while gum is obtained from trees like the acacia or kikar. Paper, which we use every day, is made from bamboo plants. Beyond products, plants offer immense environmental benefits. They provide us with shade, keep our air fresh and clean by absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing vital oxygen. Many animals, such as birds, monkeys, and squirrels, find their homes in trees. And as we learned, roots protect the soil by binding it and preventing erosion. Given all these incredible benefits, it's clear why we should always plant as many trees as possible and work hard to prevent their cutting. Here's a big environmental fact. The Amazon rainforest, a giant area filled with plants, produces more than 20% of the entire world's oxygen. That's how important plants are for the air we breathe. Now, to quickly sum up what we've learned in this chapter about plants, we explored how plants have distinct parts like roots and shoots, and how each part performs specific functions to help the plant live and grow. We understood the amazing process of photosynthesis, where plants prepare their own food using sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide, releasing oxygen that we breathe. We also learned about transpiration, which is how plants lose excess water, helping them absorb more water from the soil and stay cool. Most importantly, we discovered the countless ways plants are useful to us, providing food, medicines, wood, fibers, and so much more, while also keeping our environment clean and healthy. Remember, plants are our green friends, and protecting them means protecting our planet and our future. And for a final fun fact, the oldest known living organism on Earth is actually a bristlecone pine tree. It's estimated to be over 5,000 years old. Imagine all the history that tree has seen. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey through the world of plants. I hope you've enjoyed learning about these amazing green friends and their vital role in our lives. Keep observing the plants around you and appreciate all they do. See you next time.